Tonight's coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. It'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Panthers of Paris. City of Light. They had no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I can do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when their body's on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Boy, shifts past him, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year, wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships, and if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, you look at the list of cities that most people thought were likely to entertain taking on a relocated NFL franchise. London was likely at the top of the list, but this city, Paris, host of the 2024 games. They have the infrastructure. The fan base is coming along, and it's going to be interesting to watch how this team is received here in the French capital. So far, the early returns, excellent. They'll try to throw now. Young. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here is Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass, exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And running with power here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Herbert. That's completed right side to Palmer. His 4th catch already in this 1st quarter. It's a 1st down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a quarter route versus his zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. The 29-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just... Johnson, it's poke free. Football's out. One of the linebackers has got it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To throw on second down is Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, it's Young. And this one complete to Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They need 2. Here's third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this will be taken at the 13. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now a give to Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. .43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Throwing, Young. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, fighting off the defender. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got his target. That's Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Now it's Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
And the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's as we will make our way to of the 2-minute warning. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. He'll drop this down to Taylor. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Again, Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he's got it. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they have a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Young's throw complete there to Johnson. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, Young again. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend.
I don't care who you play.
You play to win the game. You don't play to just play.
If you're going to talk the talk, you better walk the walk.
Ever is the most important play we have. It's the play we must make, though. It's the play that we will make, though. It's the play that we will run again and again.
rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Young now from the 50. He gets it left side to Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Second and inches at the Chargers' 40-yard line.
It's Young off play action. This is Lazard with a catch out left. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. To the air once more, Young. And that nearly the first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first and 10, it's Sanders. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders from 17 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
The throw over the middle taken in. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. A give for Taylor running right side. Powerful running. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Dances by him, fighting through, and he's got space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 93 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Now Herbert off the bootleg. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Touchdown, Chargers. Hayden Hurst, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead.
That's a good read of the situation by a quarterback. It's a sprint out to the flat, so after he fakes the handoff, he's going to give the impression this is going to be thrown to the back. Instead, he goes to the next level, and it pays off with a touchdown.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Running right, here's Sanders. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Young to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Young will set to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dart ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best suited that way.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they're at in this situation. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Young on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. It took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Good throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete as well.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Young on 1st down. Johnson's got it complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Young to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. The 71 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The play fake. Now Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
To throw, Young. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Young working out of the gun. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. Four fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, but we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Let's see who's faster.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, Taylor stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up?
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now Young and the Panthers down by 7, a little over 50 seconds remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Young. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Young. It's complete, Lazard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Here's Young. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Chargers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.